In this unit, we discuss iPhoto. And of course, iPhoto is this icon right here. It's got a picture and a camera. So you're going to want to click that. And it does its dance. Now, if you've never opened this before, you're going to get a screen that looks a lot like this. You don't really need that screen, so you can go ahead and just click close. And that will be gone. So this is our iPhoto main interface. Now the iPhoto window has three main sections. This on the left, this column on the left, is known as the source list. And each one of these little words over here is a category, and it groups your photos in different ways. Depending on how you have your photos arranged, this is the way it will group them. This is the viewing area, this big main screen. Of course, this has your photo events. If you have event clicked, if you have photos clicked, then it's going to show your photos. By the way, these are dog houses. This was an event I went to several years ago, and these are architects built these as dog houses. This one right here is my personal favorite. That's a coffee table that you can put in your living room, and under the coffee table is a dog house. And I like the castle too. I think that's really neat. Anyway, these are ways that you can group your photos. And then at the very bottom is a toolbar that has various and assorted tools that you can use, alter and improve your photos. So how do we get pictures into iPhoto? Well, it's very easy. The easiest way to do it is to take your camera, and I have right here with me a little Kodak EasyShare camera that has a USB port that plugs into my computer. I have turned my camera on, and I'm about to plug it in to the USB port. And as you can tell, it just pops right up. Most cameras will do this. See, we're going to name this George for no particular reason other than that's what it is. This picture right here is a picture outside my window on a rainy morning that I used a flash on that bounced back through the window. I thought it was kind of a unique little effect. This picture is, I don't know what that picture is, to be real honest with you. Anyway, you can import all the pictures from your camera by clicking Import All, which of course I just did, or you could select individual ones. So it is now importing all of the ones that I just brought in. Then we can either keep the photos on our camera or we can delete them off of our camera, and I'm going to delete them from my camera. And there you see the event George. And it's got that great picture that I just did of outside my apartment window. Yes, that is on campus. Another way to get your pictures into iPhoto is to use your camera's memory card. Most cameras come with an SD card these days. There's a little program that's on the disk that came with your textbook, and it's called memorycard.dmg. DMG stands for disk image. It's the way programs are put into your Macintosh. You can just click on that, and it's going to load a little program into your computer. And if you have a lot of pictures on your camera, it's probably faster and easier to do it this way. Take your memory card out and put it in the memory card slot of your computer and import them that way. If your computer does not have a memory card slot, you can get one for practically nothing. As you can see, I have one here, and it cost exactly nothing. It came with a memory card that I bought, and one end you stick the memory card, your SD card, the other end goes into the USB port of your computer, and you can import them that way. It will also give you the option to erase the pictures off of your memory card when you're done. And still another way to import pictures is off of your computer. You can load the pictures from your camera into your computer, or you can use pictures that you've downloaded from the internet, or any number of pictures. We're going to put a few pictures in right now. You see, you go to File, Import to Library, and let's see, it gives you some options here. ATS iLife 11 is the disk that came with our textbook. So I'm going to click on that. And let's see, I know that there's some files in Lesson 7, so we're going to go to Lesson 7, and it's called Weekend Zoo Trip. And let's just take the first 4 or 5. Pictures are pretty much always going to have a JPG, a JPEG extension, a GIF, a GIF, TIFF. There's a couple of others that you'll find from time to time, but these are the most common ones. And these are pretty much always photos. Let us take the first 4 of them, 5 of them, and import them. Now, of course, I don't know who these people are, but here they are. Now, if we go to events and look for these photos, they're listed under September 19th, 2010, and that's probably when these pictures were either taken or were put on that particular disk. We can change that. If you put your mouse pointer over it, it goes to Untitled Event. You can click Untitled Event, and you can put text, book, pics, or anything else you want, and then just hit Return, and now that event has a new title. If you want to see the pictures that are in that particular event, all you have to do is double click on it. And here are the pictures that we just imported. There's some giraffes, there's something else. There's 2 girls, it's the San Diego Zoo, and a girl and a bear. Okay, pretty interesting. We've created our event, which we call Textbook Pics. We can double click it and open it, and you can see the 5 pictures that we just moved into iPhoto from the disk. You can pick any of these pictures and just put your mouse pointer on it, and a little arrow comes up. And it gives you some options of rotating it. If you click that, it'll rotate it 90 degrees. If you want it back to where it starts, you'll have to click it 4 times. You can hide it, you can put it in the trash, you can rate it. You can pick the stars. If you think that picture is worth 4 stars, then click the 4. If you think it's worth 5 stars, click the 5th star. I don't see much point in that, but if it's something that you might want to use, then feel free to. You can make it the key photo. All that simply means is if you make it the key photo, it'll be the one that you see in the events listing here. If you look over here now, you'll see that the one that I just clicked down here is now the one that you'll see. You can still run your mouse pointer across it, skim it, and see all the pictures that are in that particular event. What else can you do to a picture? Let's see, we'll take that one again. So you can tell if you click the info button, you can find out a lot about that picture. You'll see that it says unnamed here. That's faces, and we'll talk about that one in just a minute. Right now, let's look at everything that's over here in the info panel. You can see that this picture was taken by a Canon EOS Rebel something or the other. You can tell the resolution, the size of it, what type of a photo it is. You can tell pretty much everything about it, the film that it was shot with. And we can go down and we can assign a place to it. And we know that this picture was taken in San Diego, so we're going to type well, it's already there, San Diego. We'll just click on that. If you start typing, then it'll pop up, and there it is, San Diego. And you'll see the little red pin there. Click the checkbox, and now this picture has been labeled as being taken in San Diego. Let's take a couple of these pictures. Let's pick this one, and if you hold down the Command key, we'll take this one and this one, and we're going to pick these 3 pictures, and we're going to share them. Let's click Share and email them. Now you'll see it gives us a whole bunch of options. There's the classic, and it lists them here as journal style. So you can put your text here. You can put Mary and Jane, whatever you want to put. All kinds of different options that you have here. As long as the box down here is clicked, attach photos to message, then the pictures that you just picked are going to be in it. Here's one that has a title. You can call this Our Vacation or whatever. Then when you get ready to send it, all you have to do, this takes your email addresses and your information from your program in your computer. And for example, if I were going to send this to Tricia Walker, who you probably all know is the chairman of Delta Music Institute, I would start typing TR, and it pops up, twalker@deltastate.edu. And then it's from me, and then here it lists a whole bunch of email addresses that I have used in the past. I do not currently have a me.com account. I do have a Comcast account. I do not have a HAL, but I do have a Delta State account. So we would be sending it from there. And then all you have to do is go down here and click send. I'm not going to send these pictures to Tricia because she would say, what in the heck are these? Anyway, you can just click send and they're on their way. Or just click cancel if you don't want to do it. You can also, of course, share these pictures to Facebook. You all know how to do that. You've done that a zillion times, I'm sure.